Alrighty, welcome. This is one of the matches of our friendly tournament that we've got going on. There will be a total of three, four, five, something like that matches in our friendly tournament. This takes place outside of the blind bracket, so these players know a little bit more. We've got Joey on the Zerg, and we've got our friend Boone, Subatomic Arc, on the Protoss, and we're going to see what happens here. Joey is not good at the game. He is expressed desperately. He's desperately expressed how bad he is at the game. But he played 5 years ago was his last match. Boone has also expressed fear about this, and he played 8 years ago, the last time that he played StarCraft 2. So we're seeing what it's like here. Sorry, one second. Just had to take care of some stuff. And let's see what we got. So we got both players got refineries up already. We got 2 pylons coming out of Boone here. That's pretty good. We got 1 refinery out of Joey, and he's got his overlords up and running to get his supply cap up a little bit higher. Increased supply is always a good thing. Boone's got a 3rd pylon going up. Maybe a little bit wasteful. This build not quite as streamlined. It could grant Joey some opportunities to come ahead here. He also built 2 refineries right away. 2 refineries is also a little wasteful. You can't really populate it that fast, so your extra, 100 minerals that you've got sitting here is kind of hurting a little bit. You could be gathering just as efficiently from one of them, but you'll wait and you learn. We've got these Gateway and Forge coming up here. And then Boone's building his natural right away. We're still seeing a little bit of slow activity out of Joey here. He's saturating his workers up, and he's got a spawning pool together. Okay, and he's ready for the gas right away. We're gonna see what he does with all this gas. He might grab some like Zergling speed really quickly or something. That could be pretty solid. He's moving out his overlords to scout. Last time in our blind tournament matches, we haven't seen players scouting with their overlords when they're playing Zerg. They just kind of don't really think about it, which is fair, Boone a little oversaturated on his mineral line here, but it's okay to oversaturate up to like 20 most of the time. 20 is a pretty if you're really mineral rushing on a single base. We've got more pylons. We've got zealots out on the way. We got zerglings out on the way too. This hatchery is running a little bit short on the production line, so we'd hope to see another base going up very shortly for Joey here. He's got a ton. He's building a 2nd spawning pool. This is not good. This was bad. This was a bad maneuver. But that's okay. We can't all be perfect all the time. Sometimes the Protoss builds photon cannons in front of their natural and makes it very hard to kill them. I'm interested to see if any of these players engage in more sophisticated harassment campaigns utilizing stealth, fast-moving units. Stuff like that. We could see some Mutalisks out of Joey potentially. But unclear at this time. Already got the layer going up before the natural gets expanded. Let's take a look at our unit list. We're behind significantly on workers out of Joey here, which is an unfortunate situation. He is playing Zerg and really needs to be building these this second hatchery already. He's got so many minerals that he could be spending right now. He's just not making larva fast enough. But he's got a pretty solid army. He's got a pretty solid force built up right now. This is enough to attack right now. It's definitely enough to defend right now. We have the cybernetics core coming up out of Boone over here. So far, we haven't seen any players do anything with their Nexuses. Boone, remembering that his Nexuses have this Chrono Boost, could really accelerate him ahead of the game. We've seen a little bit of combat going on here. This is fantastic. Boone losing some units, but trading off a couple of Zerglings. He's down about 50 resources on that trade, but that's basically nothing. Where is income? That would be what I would love to see. Yeah, see, Joey's about halfway down on his income, so he's going to need to do something to deal with that. He's getting a second hatchery up now, which is good. He's stabilizing a bit. We'd expect to see Boone maybe expand into a third. Certainly, he should be building some more gateways at this point. He is doing that, so that's very good. We could also see some upgrades coming out of him here. He definitely has the ability to be doing those, and the fact that he's not is unfortunate. See a Roach Warren up already. Oh, and we got Zergling speed here. Infestation Pit going up too. Interesting. We could see some infestors coming out. That would be solid. Joey has not been using his queen to spread his creep at all. That's definitely something that he should be doing. He should be spreading creep tumors so that way he's a lot faster. It also gives you a little bit of vision and stuff, so it's not horrible to have. We see the Overseer coming up. This is good because Dark Templars could be coming up right about now. We've got the Twilight Council up, so we could see some of these. Oh, we need a Dark Shrine before that. So we're a little bit off on these, but definitely good to have that out and just safely and ahead of the time. He's also got some extra vision up there, so he can see a little bit further ahead. Huh. Interesting. My StarCraft 2 sound is not working right now. Give me 1 second to figure this issue out so I can fix this. Well, I hope we have a little bit of other audio for this than just me. It's strange that this is not picking up anything. There we go. Fantastic. Figured it out. Launched the game on a different sound system, so it was having a little trouble. There we go. We see Joey getting his creep spread out a little bit. That's good. Solid. The current military forces are not even. Joey definitely has been focusing on building up more units, and that has affected him pretty positively. He's up ahead on that, but he's gonna fall behind kind of quick on this these like tech levels of units. He's got vehicle. Oh, these are air. He's upgrading air weapons already. He's got a Stargate together. We see Phoenixes coming out. We see an Oracle and a Floyd Ray coming out too. And a robotics facility. This is going to be tough for Joey if he doesn't attack soon. He's really got to get on the aggressive angle here and go try to push his military lead right now. He's got a force that theoretically is strong enough to win a fight right now, but that won't last for much longer. Oh, we see some Mutalisks coming out of Joey. We suspected that this might happen. Very, very nice to see. We see the Spire up. We see him getting his flyer attacks already. These are great harassment units. If we start seeing some micro out of Joey here, it'll be really awesome. It'll be really nice to see a player at this level kind of engage in some really, really sophisticated harassment. Mutalisks, outside of their harassment potential, because they're so fast, are rough. It's not particularly great to be using them just because they're so expensive, and they're kind of fragile. They don't win a lot of fights unless they really outnumber stuff. Ooh, Boone just barely misses the vision on that. Boone's third base is getting attacked while Joey sets up his third. This is going to help him catch up on the economy a little bit. Oh, we see these roaches really doing work. The Phoenix is coming out, though, against the Mutalisks. It's very good. Very, very good. He's already got a lot of these. He's already got a lot of these units dead. So he's going to be able to take some damage off of these. He's attacking some of the mineral line. If Boone can get some focus fire going on here, he might actually be able to win this fight a little bit. There's a lot of really low Zerg units, but these remainders are going to hurt. They're going to hurt. This whole time that we see Joey just slamming production down while this is going on. Oh, these Void Rays are this one Void Ray can defend against 100 roaches. Unfortunately, while the roaches were certainly able to clear out the mineral line on this, they were not quite strong enough to deal with the actual Nexus itself. We could have seen a retreat out of Joey there at some point, maybe. That might have been a good idea. Try to save some of his units, but it's hard to outrun a Protoss, so makes sense that he did not. Alright, and we see Vipers coming up. Boom. Viper, Viper, Viper. 3 of them in a row. We got a bunch of Mutalisks. Let's take a look at our unit count right now. So, Joey has got now a very, very slight advantage. These Phoenixes are exceptionally good into air units. So, especially these Mutalisks. They're basically not worth the time to build while these Phoenixes are up. So he needs to be using these Corruptors. The Corruptors are really, really good at fighting air units. They fight massive units very, very well. So they can do some stuff against some of these bigger ships that this Stargate build is going to start pushing out here in a second. Yeah, we see one more Stargate coming up. Yeah, he's just spamming Void Rays. This is going to be very rough. They're kind of out, kind of in a bad situation. Void Rays are super duper strong into the Zerg. They need to be building Corruptors to fight them. But Joey is not spamming Corruptors. Joey is not at his Corruptor spam era yet. We would love to see it if we could, but not quite there. Not quite there yet. I think that we find ourselves in a situation where the incomes have leveled out a lot, but Joey has significantly less guys on the board still. Obviously, building buildings when you're Zerg takes a little bit of extra work. We got a little bit of harassment going on here. Look at this action. He's cleared out all the workers on the third base. Oh no, he got like 3 or 4 of them there. That wasn't too bad. We've seen a very significant war bonus going in the direction of Joey here. Joey again with this aggressive attack plan. Oh, he moved them way too close though. Okay, this Corruptor's maybe doing enough work. So, the thing about Lurkers is that they only have activated abilities. They do not have anything else. Now, Joey has just swung a ton of his workers into death, basically. And he does not have a lot to defend with. If Boone is on the ball here, he will realize how much Joey just spent to do that. But Joey also, he just doesn't have vision. Boone doesn't really have vision of this situation. He's running out of workers, running out of materials at his Nexus, so despite the fact that he's got 55 workers to 32, but he's really not using, there are 10 workers sitting here waiting to harvest from this 240 minerals that are left. He needs to go move those around, split that up, kind of go take another base if he really wants to. Oh, we see him moving on the aggressive here. This could be really, really bad for Joey. He needs to remember to use all the abilities on his Viper because that's basically the only thing he's got going for him here. He needs these parasite bombs up, but it might not be fast enough. He needs to remember to use these parasite bombs because it would be very, very strong. Boone got wizened up a little bit and decided not to attack with his force that he's got here. The Phoenix is pretty seriously damaged, which is sad, but he does have at least a graviton beam and some ion cannons here, so it's not horrible. He's gotten his structures into control groups already, which is really, really nice. We'd like to see some of that out of Joey, but Joey does not have his fundamentals down like he did. We're seeing Boone do some aggressive scouting. He sees the fourth base completely undefended. And the third base is also completely undefended right now. Now, that's 400 minerals out. So, you know, Boone was ahead on income for a little bit, and now he's ahead on the losses game. So, oh, we really need to see these Vipers doing something other than just standing there. Oh, and he didn't get his insects out either. Lurkers are just kind of there to soak damage. We see these air superiority fighters dying now. What are we looking like on units? Down significantly. And we've got the second wave coming out of Boone here. This looks like it might be it. Okay, we got that stalker finished up. Another set of mutalisks coming out, though. Okay. These larvae are getting killed. They're taking a second to die, soaking a little bit of extra time. And then we see Joey with the attack. He's going to get a Void Ray at least. Still not worth it. He's shoving stuff into the meat grinder. Oh, it's all gone so wrong. We see Boone. All of his servitors just sitting there doing not much. Oh, and now the High Templars are up, pushing. Oh, these players do know how to concede when they're ready to be done, so we're going to let Joey play until he feels fully satisfied with his performance. Work is going down, and that does look like it. Game 1 is going to go to Boone. Pretty crazy, aggressive start out of him. He got his military units out first. Joey spent a little bit too many resources on some unnecessary buildings and was not using his lurkers effectively. He put a lot of minerals and gas into lurkers that he was not using. Very, very unfortunate. I'm going to unmute and talk to the players for a second here. Hello. So these are best of 3 games. So we're going to hit score screen here.